Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Jimbo,
And I'm Kemper.
coming to you live from the stand. What's up, Kemper?
Not man. Just got home.
Did you make it home?
Yep.
Good deal. Good deal. Long day at work? Long weekend, maybe?
Yeah, a little bit. It was slow to start and then got real busy after the rain came.
Are your dogs a barking?
Always.
Mine are not. I must tell you that my legs are rested up, although I did work 6 hours today. But I
Hell
am
yeah.
feeling pretty good. Pretty
Make
good.
that money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you know, they just don't give that shit away. I've been looking for a place where they just hand it out, and I ain't found one yet.
No.
Matter of fact, if anybody runs across a place that's handing out money, would you let me know and make sure and tell me first and not Kemper?
Hey, Rosemary J.
What's up, sweet lady? How are you? Welcome in, everybody in chat. We appreciate y'all showing up. I expect a few more people might straggle on in here before this live stream's over. This is our weekending edition. It's usually the slowest night of the week for us, but never know. Never know. It's been a big week. So while I was at work today, Kemper, I did watch Toxic Angel in his live stream today. Did you get to see that?
I got to catch a few minutes of it, but not as much as I'd like to have.
Man, he really dunks on old sleazeball too.
He always has.
Yeah. Looking back, like it really, I don't think we understand or the majority of people don't understand how significant it was when Christina entered the picture. I was watching some of that today, and just it's just been since like February, um, and just in those short few months, like a lot's been revealed, and you know, I think most of it would have eventually have been revealed anyway, but she brought it to the forefront before too many more people got scammed or hurt by that scumbag. Christina, I'd like to thank you for that.
Sure did. She pretty much opened up the floodgates.
Yes, that's a good way of
She
putting
set
it.
it all in motion. So, and like you said, there might be a couple of more dumbasses still giving him money right now, but that'll end eventually. The only dumbass I could see that'll still keep giving him money would be Monkey Ass.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's Monkey Ass. She's stupid. So,
Well, and they'd rather give their money away despite somebody, namely me or us or Nicolina. They'd rather just fund some idiot as to spend their money on something, worthwhile. And I don't want
well,
their
isn't Monkey Ass, from what I understand, like a pillhead or deals with pills or some shit?
Yeah, I've got pictures and screenshots of messages of her um, with bags of what is that? Is it Adderall maybe? I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, one of those. There was a couple
Drug
of
dealer for drug dealer, man. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And she'll keep giving him money.
yeah. Mo said
But
Monkey Ass is a complete loser. I agree, Mo. I agree, Mo.
yep, Mo agreed.
Hey, Nana C, Paige, the whole crew is coming on in. Hey, Pitbull Mama, Erica, Tennessee girl. I would like to say rest in peace, country girl.
Mm-hmm.
She was a friendly lady that I don't think really badmouthed anybody ever. Uh, so
Not that I ever saw.
yeah, not
So,
not too many words can describe you know someone in this day and age that doesn't do that. And so my hats off to the life she lived, and she left this world at the very young age of 49 years old. And y'all keep her family in your prayers. She passed away back May the 13th, I believe. So
she's young.
she left behind a husband. So I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that.
49 is young, bro.
Yeah, sure is. So I know that's a somber moment. We've lost people in our community. Um, I've thinking back today, I was just remembering a few of them, and you just never know, man. And you just never know. E squared,
Glamorous.
yeah.
DA.
DA's
Tasha.
wife, yeah,
Tasha.
yeah. And
And I know before this whole thing with YouTube, during the pandemic and around that, I know a lot of people lost a lot of other people too. So, sort of
yep.
been a different reality the past 5 years. You know,
It sure has. It sure has. So anyway, we'll move on, and I wish there was something we could do for the family as far as helping them, but I think that everything's already covered there, and um, I know her and her husband were small business owners, so I don't know the family dynamic, whether there was children. I think there were. I think there may have even been grandchildren, but the one thing I know we can do is to remember the family in prayer and positive thoughts and positive vibes if you can do that. So that's something we can always do. All right. What up, Skunk? Did you see Skunk's part of the new intro?
yeah.
I think his is the coolest part, man. I was like, dang it, man. Skunk Ape looks more intimidating than us. That's not good.
It's almost like having a honey badger or something.
Yeah. Graham's in the house. Luna's here. I was told that Luna was going to take a night off from collecting back pay. So you're off the hook tonight, Kemper. You're off the hook. Fluffy.
So you say.
Well, I heard, you never know. You never know. So I started to get out my handed Andy notebook earlier and jot down some things because I wanted to remember to try to, because I'm so forgetful. I was going to try to jot down some things that I would remember that Easy has clearly lied about, and things that Ernie has clearly lied about. The list would take forever, but I did not get a chance to sit down and write it down. I stayed pretty busy making the intro and after I got home from work. So we'll just spitball it. We'll just have open mic here and we'll talk about it. We'll start bringing up some of these lies and when we knew they were lies, when the actual proof came out they were lies. And that's right, Mr. Lady. Thank you. Mr. Lady said, your mods will never let you down, Jimbo. We got some good ones here, don't we, Mr. Lady? One awesome team right here, and that's a fact. Hey, Andrea. Narcissistic Times, how are you doing? Narcissistic said, I'm very sorry to hear the sad news of Country Girl's passing. I didn't know her, but heard nothing but lovely words about her and her character. To her family and friends, I extend my prayers and love. Thank you, Narcissistic Times. So you guys can put some in the chat, some that stick out to you if you want to. I remember the first night that I had ever heard of Speakeasy. I think you told me about it, Kemper. He was like, there's this guy that's kind of a young dude, and he's online and talking trash about Nicolina. Oh yeah, let me go check that out then. So I go in there and no, maybe it was Ernie. He was talking trash.
It was one of the two.
Yeah. So yeah, I went in there and I saw somebody in the chat saying Jimbo or Kemper should take a link. So I took a link and I was honest with the dude, about my entire past, and well, he wasn't. He wasn't.
No, not at all.
One thing that really sticks out to me that was watching Toxic Angel's video today, and I even put it in his chat when I got to stop for a minute there and type in chat. the 15-year-old that he got pregnant when he was 18.
Mhm.
There's no doubt about that. He was 18, she was 15 at time of conception.
Mhm.
But you know, when he was 18 years old, well, that's the time he was claiming to be this big hard ass drug dealer too. Remember?
Mhm. Sure was.
So basically, what he's admitting to is being a new, or not a new. I saw Skunk X said new. Love the new intro. Thank you, Skunk. But what he's admitting to is being a drug dealer who knocked up a underage girl. I don't know, man, but to me, that deserves a lengthy prison sentence.
Yeah. It deserves a lot of things. That being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sad.
Yeah. And yeah, I won't ever forgive him either, Paige, for what he did to E Squared. We all saw what he did, and then he had the nerve to try to, you know, say he got to speak to her and apologize. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's a lie, Ernie. Now, did you tell that lie to make yourself feel better, or for sympathy and to try to gain favor with other people? Because it was a lie. It is a lie. Right, Graham. The drug dealer with morals. The drug dealer who, um, well, he impregnated a minor as an adult while being a drug dealer and having all these morals. Another thing that Toxic Angel pointed out in his live stream, Kemper, was that when Easy was having his war of words with Jumbi, um, I say Jumbi. I don't know. Does anybody know? Do you know Kemper? Is it Jumbi or Jumbi?
I don't know.
I don't either. But when he was having that war of words with him, and I guess Jumbi said something about his being a shitty father, which he is. Well, Easy came back at Jumbi with, "I am a great father of a special needs child." Now we know that when he actually said that, he had seen his son twice in his lifetime. He's not the father of a special needs child. He is the biological father. Bro, you don't get to claim fatherhood or being a dad just because you share DNA with somebody. It's got a lot more to do with DNA. A lot more. Of course, I'm speaking from my opinion. I'll tell you what, I saw in one of them screenshots, Kemper, that one of those moderators or somebody over there on an Easy's side there was saying, "Sit down, Kemper. What do you know about fatherhood?" Well,
Mhm.
you do know a little bit about fatherhood, Kemper. You actually were a stepfather, and you didn't have to be. Like,
Mhm.
that's somebody being a dad that doesn't have. You're not like you had no biological obligations,
Right.
no legal obligations. So, in my opinion, you have a lot more to say about being a father than Speakeasy would.
Absolutely. I'd be willing to bet Speakeasy's never changed a diaper. Um, he might have cooked or made a few lunches for some kids, but I'm sure he's never spent time with his own children unless he was made to in one way or another. Maybe he's got to keep his daughters overnight or whatever because mom's got to go out of town. Yeah, those kind of things. That's the only time he's really done anything.
Yeah. Well, you know, the one child, by his own admissions, he didn't even know. Well, he claims he didn't know existed until she was 9 years old. His son, he's only seen twice, 3 times now, in 4 years. So he's got one child that he had a chance, or not had a chance, but was a at least part-time dad to, that we know of. Now, that baby mama ain't saying nothing. You know, and that's a little bit suspect too. That's the one I reached out to, and well, she asked Speakeasy who I was, and according to Speakeasy, she said I look like the thumb. Yeah, I don't buy that. I don't buy that. What I think happened was Easy was like, oh no, those guys, they're dangerous. They're, you know, the same stuff he tells Christina now.
Right.
And this lady bought it because she didn't see all the stuff that Easy says about being a wonderful dad. Right, Mo. He tried to tell us he had full custody of his son. Not only does he not have full custody of his son, like I said, one daughter he didn't even claim until she was at least 9 years old. And the other one, we know he doesn't have full custody of that one either. So that was all lies. Seems like the dude ain't got nothing but lies inside him.
Mm-hmm.
Sound familiar?
That's all he can bring.
Remind you anybody on these YouTube streets? Reminds me of a little fellow named Skern Dog. Now, Easy's children are underage, all of them, still. So he can still feasibly turn it around. He can decide to be a better man. My gut tells me he won't. I'm not going to say it's pride, because there's nothing to be proud of by doing what he's done. But stubborn, yeah, he's too stubborn to admit he's wrong.
That's what I want to know, Beth. Beth said she's confused. Which kid he has with Cray Cray? Jaded. Mm-hmm.
Well, Jaded's got one, I would say, that's not too awful far from being his age, right? The one that was in prison?
Are you talking about her kid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's probably around his age.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
$5 again. Of course, Ernie's going to say, well, how's he afford all that stuff? How's he do all this? Being a drug dealer, where does he get his money?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess bank robber. I don't know. Ignorance. Nate, did you hear that Ernie was hanging from a shaft?
Phil?
Bad news.
Oh, different shaft.
Did you just say Phil's?
Yeah.
That is exactly what thought went through my head when I heard him say that. I was like, oh, he's over at Fields, hanging from the shaft.
Yeah, I was laughing at the community post he made yesterday. Or did you see that?
I don't think I saw it. What was it?
Oh, looks like he's in some kind of tunnel or something. He's all dirty, and you got to go look at it, man.
I will. I'll go look right now.
I think he even says, yes, that's dirt or some shit like that.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. Let me see here.
Lightning Tiger.
Community. Yep. It was one day ago. Good morning. If I fall or this abandoned place falls, just remember old Lightning Tiger gave it his best. LOL. Yes, that's real dirt and sweat. LOL. Lightning Tiger. Honestly, it looks like it's just an old factory or abandoned building he's walking through. Is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Sleeping in an abandoned car too, buddy.
I mean, as far as the dirt and all that goes, I mean, hell, he looked like that when he was in New York, didn't he?
Right. Sure did.
What's the difference? Only difference is he was indoor in that picture. Narcissistic said Easy is somewhat like Ernie. He has stardom in his eyes, not living in reality. He wants to be perceived like a star while having no responsibilities, sponging off women, sleeping all day, lazy ass. Narcissistic times. Are you a writer of some sort? You word things perfectly.
Quite the wordsmith.
Exactly. Narcissistic. See, Easy don't even wash his own clothes. He got mama to do it. Now, Ernie, we happen to know, don't even own his own clothes. Remember what Betty Watcham said? He don't even own the clothes on his effing back.
He don't own shit. He don't own nothing. Nothing. He don't even own the clothes on his fucking back.
Yep. That's what she said. And then Ernie said, "Shut up!" Does that scare anybody? Anybody jump? You know what? That's a very good point. Blood stains and blue lights. I don't know how a cell phone will ring if no signal is underground or in a mine shaft. My phone won't work in an elevator shaft. My phone doesn't work in most of these Dollar General stores. The metal buildings.
Yeah.
Like I have to go near the door to get the phone to work.
Same thing with Dollar Tree, Dollar General. All of them are.
Yep. So it's not just me.
Nope. Like it either slows down or doesn't work at all.
So while Ernie was deep underground hanging from a shaft, he got a notification today. Speaking of Betty, I believe it was L. Kennedy had a great video today. Oh, really? I'll go check that out here in a second. We will share it. Thank you, Skunk, for pointing out one of our friends has a new video. Yeah. Sorry, Erica. We got a lot of sorrow going around, you know, and people, if you got pets that have become family, you know how it feels. It hurts. It hurts.
Beth, you won't get signal, not on most carriers in that area. That area is pretty much blacked out because just on the other side of where that's at is where I was raised, and half of our county is blacked out. Once you get on a certain bridge going toward Del Rio, actually you're in Bridgeport. Yeah. Once you do that, you lose signal. You don't get it again until you get into like Marshall, North Carolina or something like that. So yeah. And that's Verizon, AT&T, all of it.
Skunk, I wonder, is it the one from 11 hours ago or 57 minutes ago? I bet it's the one 11 hours. L. Kennedy got 2 videos out today. Let's watch this one first. It's a little bit shorter. Let's check it out. I will put the link in the chat for this video. So yeah, let's check it out and give it a view and a like, comment if you don't mind. And we will share it right now.
I heard you guys were talking about Kevin.
Yeah, well, it was a mixture of kind of a Kevin / L. Kennedy kind of thing, because we want to know why Kevin thinks, there's no, I don't have to, I said what I said and nobody gives a shit. Well, we do give a shit. A lot of people actually give a shit. I'm sure other people out there would give a shit if they heard that as well, right? Right?
I mean, BLM, got sent that clip. Pretty sure that they'd be in your yard having a peaceful protest.
Mm-hmm. They wouldn't. They probably wouldn't appreciate it, would they?
And the fact that you sound like you're literally like the leader of the Klan, just that doesn't help things. The fact that you sound like a complete nutter hillbilly, just saying, it's not a good look. It's not a good combination.
No, no, it's not.
Like we said earlier, like it literally just rolled off the end of his tongue, just like you man. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no second thought. It was just right straight to your face. You're a man. I was like, whoa, holy shit, bro! Like there's no pause. Like, should I say this? Like I get you're pissed and you're just saying whatever you can say, but when is that little guy that stands on your shoulder supposed to be like, hey, don't say man, motherfucker? Like knock that shit off.
There's a slight pause, like, hey, we probably shouldn't say that. But you know what bothers me the whole situation though? Now, I'm not going to pretend like I've never said it. I'm not going to pretend like I won't say it in the future. I'm not going to pretend that I'm better than anyone else when it comes to being shit, involved in shit like that or saying shit like that. I say some fucked up shit. But when I say it, yes, I do. When I say it, I take my weight for it. You know what? You just, wow. Go ahead.
You're very bad.
Come on. Let's go.
You're very bad when you say that shit. It's horrible. I hate it.
Get it out.
I cannot take this seriously with you cammed up in a bus with all those people driving behind you.
Beep,
I
beep.
cannot. I cannot right now. No, Jamie. I mean, okay, and this is how it should work, in my opinion. Like, we have different views on what is, I don't say certain things, Jamie does. Like, they're irreverent. That's why they go live at night, and I'm in the sunlight of the spirit during the day. I'm nice.
Wow.
Okay. Did you like that? Did you like that, Jamie? Did you like how I twisted that in there? I just reversed that.
We're children of the night, and when we become sober, we become children of the light. Fuck you, Katie.
Yes.
Some of us still like the nightlife. We like the
But what I'm saying is, like, people are allowed to agree or to disagree, and that doesn't make me feel a way about Jamie just because other people disagree with it. I can disagree with somebody and still like that person. And I respect the people that will stand on their shit. That's another reason why I like Jamie and people like Brett and, Birdie and Ghost, all those people that say the worst fucking shit. Like, they will own it, right? They'll own it. They will stand there and say, yeah, I fucking said it. I said it. A lot of these people that don't take accountability, the ones that don't take accountability are the ones that are fucking punks, and they, they're just stupid. They suck. They're shitty people. Those are the ones that you have to watch out for. You know what I mean? Those are the ones.
The ones, listen, and I've been a firm believer in this for a very long time. The ones that pretend that they don't say things like that, and the ones that pretend that they don't even a step further think things like that, those are the people that I have issue with. We're all fucking human. We all do some crazy fucked up shit. But when it gets pointed out, it's what you do with it when it gets pointed out. That's what concerns me.
Right.
That's what makes me like, oh, this motherfucker's pretty fucked up in the noggin. Couple of coconuts short.
Right.
So let me get this straight. She likes those people because they say those things like what they said to Nicolina's kid and then own it. Huh? So they can say whatever they want, but as long as they say, oh yeah, I said it. Well, no shit, Sherlock. We know they said it. That logic makes no sense. Oh, I like them because they own it. Huh? I'm a little bit confused on that one, Kemper. Does bring me to another video I'd like to share.
Me too.
And then we'll get back to and show the other one of L. Kennedy's that Skunk wanted to see. But this plastic bitch had the nerve to talk about what Nicolina's daughter wore to the spring dance. Plastic bitch. It ain't none of your business what she wears. Ain't none of my damn business what she wears.
Right.
You know whose damn business it is, Kemper? Hers and her mom's.
Yeah, I was gonna say Maggie and her mom.
Yeah.
Well, and her dad, but
Yeah.
you know, those people.
Exactly. Their family.
The people that make the decisions.
Yeah, Maggie and her family. That's it. You don't get to have an opinion. But they think they need to have an opinion. The actual factual news.
I cannot believe you. Actual factual. Are you talking about my 14-year-old daughter? Oh, no. You wouldn't talk about somebody's children, would you? Children are off limits, right? According to you. Did you have a problem with the way my daughter dressed? If so, why? You are a barren, middle-aged plastic bitch. And I think, no, I know. You're jealous. Maggie's gorgeous. Maggie doesn't have to have any plastic surgery. And guess what? Nobody bought Maggie's dress aside from me. Along with her hair, her nails, her toes, the party bus that I helped pay for. What else did I buy? The jewelry. Katie, sit down, you fucking Skeletor looking ass. I'm sorry you're a stick figure. I'm sorry that you need plastic surgery to be beautiful. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, shout out to Texas Kim for buying Peach and Ghost Daughters homecoming dress last fall. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Nancy said she said that girls or ladies that dress like that won't get a husband. They will just get laid. Use the F word though. That's the way you talk about a 14-year-old girl, Katie. You sure show who you really are, don't you? You are such a weak, pathetic scumbag. Like gosh, I'm so glad that early on into your venture into these streets over here, I decided that you were fake because you kept calling Ernie your boo. And I was like, oh no. Even if she's trolling him, that's a little bit much for me. So you and your boo, y'all deserve each other. You're match made in heaven, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look just like his boyfriend, Phil.
Hey, Pearly.
What's going on, Pearly? You know what?
Kitty looks like old used condoms. Yep, certainly does.
I can sort of see that now. Yeah. Probably is why she ain't married. Bloodstains. Yeah, I've got it loaded up, Skunk. We're getting ready to play it. I got it loaded up. Going to chat just a little bit here because it's a 10-minute video. So ain't it some BS though? Is it? Thank God Katie is too dumb to teach kids she's the type of adult people are warned about. Yeah. I don't know what gives somebody nothing gives them the right, but what makes them think they have the right to talk about somebody else's children?
Yep, she could have said that she didn't agree with her outfit and drop it, but she had to go into all that nasty vow stuff too. Better yet, not say anything at all. Yeah, she doesn't know how to do that. That's obvious.
These people are so disturbed, and I don't know, man. Like, you know what? I really started paying attention to the way people act over the last 3 or 4 months, and I'm glad I don't act like that. What up, Toxic? How you doing, man? I've been talking about your live stream tonight. Let me ask you something, Toxic. I'm gonna be now. This is real. This is a real question. I want a real answer. Okay. Do you need a surgeon? Are we going to have your foot surgically removed from Easy's ass? Oh, I bet he hates you right now, don't he, Toxic?
I bet he's hating life in general right now. It's funny.
Toxic. Have you heard from Drake? Is he threatening to pew pew you yet? You're right, Gibber. That old boy is hating life. He said he's likely going to have his foot removed.
He needs to have a cranial rectolotomy. Have his head removed from his ass. If that's even possible.
Yeah. Yeah. Drake's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. They did look beautiful, Earth Angel. Like they're kids, you know? They it'll be a night they won't forget. You know, they dressed up, they had fun. How many of you wish you could go back and have a night like that, worry free? I do. I sure wish I could, just be worry free and my outfit be the worst thing in the world that, anybody could talk about. So what? Yeah, they made memories. They had fun. They're friends. Everlasting stuff, man. That's what it's all about. and adults on YouTube try to make it ugly. For what? For content? It ain't like that plastic bitch is gonna, set any records, or I don't know. I don't know if she's monetized. Don't know if she wants to be monetized. I don't get it. I wouldn't want to make $1 on the backs of berating underage children. That's a cold and calculated statement to make. Like that night I got mad and said that shit to Easy. I said that to him. I was trying to piss him off because I was pissed off. I immediately felt like dirt about it, and I apologized. I don't care if he took my apology or not. I said it, and I meant it. That what she did was cold and calculated, man. Who does that? Oh, I know who does that. Somebody who don't have children of their own and don't understand the meaning of love.
Mm-hmm.
That's who.
Well, dried up nasty gash is what she is. Dusty ass fucking ovaries. Nobody wants to have any kids with somebody like that.
Mm-mm. No way.
Nothing attractive about that.
Not at all. Not at all. Y'all want to watch L. Kennedy's reptilian video?
Yeah.
It is, Luna. It is, Luna. Like I said, I don't know what for is. Like, why? What do you possibly get out of that? You have a turtle. All right, let me play this video.
Why do you think we have such a human trafficking problem?
Go into that a bit more.
So the other person again that we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Okay. So Oprah Winfrey had a school here in South Africa. Oprah Winfrey School for orphans, quite a while ago, just years ago. The children disappeared from there.
Was this a scandal? Like, was this a known thing?
Yeah. Go and Google it.
So if I Google missing kids from Oprah's preschool, it will come up.
In South Africa, it will come up.
So what happened to those kids?
You guess.
The Satanists got them, tortured them, and ate their remaining and gave their remaining somewhere else. Yep. That's what happened to them.
They were used in sacrifices? Really? Okay, I don't know if any of this is true. I don't know anything about this. But if that is true, that's shocking.
Okay, so I've not seen that.
And why those kids?
But I heard, I'll get to it.
Yeah.
This is what I've heard from people who knew the perpetrators very well.
Just to know that your blood or a child's blood or an animal's blood is worth so much currency because it is forbidden. You are not to do it. As God told David, do not touch one hair on that child's head. He was testing him. And he said, do not do it. That is not what I want you to do. So therefore, they do it because they have to do the opposite of what God does. Yeah, you wouldn't want to be a celebrity. It's disgusting. They're disgusting. Listen, this is the main thing, is that the demon goes in and takes the person out, and then the person is a shell, and then the demon is living inside the person and will shapeshift and everything else, and they have to have that blood in order to maintain their shapeshifting, in order to maintain what they are doing. They have to have that blood, and they eat people. They are, in fact, fallen angels, and they look like lizards. Whether you believe me or not, they are reptilians. You know, they are what reptilians, and he's lying if he says he's never met one or seen one or anything else, because they've got claws, they've got a tail, they're like a green color right here, and then they're like brownish color over here. They got a long snout, their eyeballs poke out of their head. Like, there's a whole video. I could explain it to you, but I can't explain it to you on here. I'd have to go on my Rumble and show it to you. But people who say this shit ain't true, it is true. Yes, the Queen is one, Philip is one, and so is Charles. And that's why period blood is so important, because it has this genetic thing to it. That's why he said he wanted to be in tampon, allegedly.
Wow.
Listen.
Cats, we don't do that stuff. And I mean, because if you want to call them legit Satanists, who has ever partake in animal sacrifices and that type of thing, they don't leave traces behind. There are people in the police force, right?
That's what he said,
Apostolic Church, that if they would come on a crisis, they were the first ones to call. If there were any occult if there were any traces or books, they would remove it before the police would arrive, not to implicate
So it's like this, okay?
And there was a case where this guy went.
Okay, so it's like this. Instead of them being deceased and gone, they have to be controlled and conquered somehow. So when they sign their name over in blood, and then they do the ritual, there's people that talk about it, but the actual reptilian comes and actually does things to them for like 2 weeks straight. There's nothing left of their bodies. That's the reason they have black eyes, because the sodomization and stuff like that. And they are very much real, and they can disguise themselves with the blood of innocent. They can disguise themselves as human beings, as us, but they're really lizards. And if you look at some of the celebrities' eyes and stuff, where, you know, they turn into slits, you know, they shapeshift and stuff like that, that's because they are no longer themselves. They're no longer that person. Once you sign on that dotted line, you are then actually unalived, taken over. I know it sounds like a movie, but it is in fact true. That's why they're demons. That's why it's hard to explain, but it's not an actual person that is craving the blood. It's not a person that is eating the flesh. It is a reptilian. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody now that it's actually reptilian? It's not a person doing the person stuff. Now, these people like him, they just participate, make the force stronger, drink the blood to make the force stronger until they come in. And then when they come in and they want to do a ritual on, like, say, a new celebrity, that celebrity then gets off, and then you've got the new person, but the new person is in fact a reptilian, no longer human. So it's not like humans are going around eating humans. It's not cannibalism, because you can't actually sell your soul. Your soul doesn't belong to you. And people say, oh, but you can get it back. You can't get it back once you allow the reptilians to take over your body. So you're selling your body.
I gotta pause it for a second. Where can we find this information?
Dude, this is some QAnon bullshit. That's exactly what this is.
There's a lot of jokes.
And your name for $100 million. Then they do whatever they want. It's no longer you. It's the reptile. It's the reptile. It's so hard to explain, but if you understood, you'd get it. It's just, I just want to explain, it's not people running around being cannibals. It's not people running around being vampires. It's not people, but the people in the satanic church do have to drink the blood of their own blood and the blood of the others that they've done the ritual to. They do have to. But they're still human. Now, some are not human. Some are not human. Some are reptilian.
Because of social media, it's
okay. So he's right about it changing and being social media, to where everything is social media. But this is the thing: the whole tune of Satanism never will change. It's all the same. It's all to do as thou wilt. Make yourself think that you're the God, and to want to worship, Lucifer and the reptilians. And it is a fight between God and the reptilians all the time. The problem I see here with this interview with Ryan is I see that he got the living shit scared out of him when his friend died of an overdose. Number one. Number two, I can't say whether he met Jesus or not, because I did meet Jesus in heaven. And so I can't sit here and say whether he met him or not. But something scared him enough to where he didn't want to be in Satanism anymore. Now, this is my take on it. But this is my take on it. God can save you and let you into heaven any way he sees fit. But we are allowed to judge sin. So therefore, when I think of how many people he's harmed, how many animals he's red-rummed, and possibly people, which I don't know. He said yes, he said no, so I don't know. I think of those as the most deadly sins that I personally will judge. I will judge his sin. I'm judging his sin. Just like with the high priestess, when he told his story. He's laying around, running around free. This guy's running around free. And they have done some horrible, horrible things that most people are in prison for. But they're running around free, being able to go on people's podcasts to say, yeah, I lied and I did cocaine in your bathroom and, blah, 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 But I think what had happened was the shit got hot in South Africa. The actual founder got found out of his misdoings. That's why he red-rummed himself. And I think this guy got scared and got the hell out. So now he's going around trying to expose as much as he can, because as long as he's exposing, he's not going to be in trouble for what he did. That's my take on it.
I'm scared. I'm going to stay up late. Make them turn on the night light.
Look out for the lizard people, man.
The reptiles.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Lady says you made the hair on their arms stand up. Narcissistic Time said to think how many people Betty influences. This is how cults are formed. It's how paranoid, delusional people get so freaked they go after innocent people because their paranoia thinks it's factual. That's a good point. Buddy, it goes back to that old thing we've talked about a few times in the lack of asylums.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need a few.
Oh my goodness.
Especially one just specifically for Miss Betty. Because Miss Betty's in dire need of a vacation.
That's some of the craziest stuff I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm. And now you understand why I laugh and make fun of the QAnon bullshit. It's literally that same shit. She just ain't talking about it being part of the QAnon doctrine.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, man.
So Betty says something about selling your soul for $100 million, and then says you can't sell your soul because it don't belong to you. I'm at a loss for words. That's that was a new one to me. Yeah, Pink Bolo, I'm right there with you. Disturbing AF. Well, we might have some nightmares around here tonight. Betty said, I can't say I don't believe in aliens with everything that happened in Congress last year, but lizard people, come on, like super soldiers. Betty's modeling times ended, so she's trying to find her place on YouTube. I guess, Kaz. I guess. Did I send you that link today of maybe I shared it. I think I shared it and tagged you and Nicolina in it.
Yeah, I remember you doing that earlier. Yeah.
How to make YouTube your full-time job.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, I've always heard. Now, put a one in the chat if you've ever heard this. You got to spend money to make money. I've always heard that. Now, do you think that's why Speakeasy buys subscribers and views? Is he spending money to make money?
Not really. He's having to meet what he's trying to fake being. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know the reason why he's doing it. He is to fluff his own ego. It's like Ernie. Ernie couldn't get that X amount of subs fast enough. So he had to buy them. He couldn't get 5,000 quick enough, so he had to buy 5,000. Then 10,000. He got to get them tomorrow. Got to have them tomorrow. Then 15,000. Then 20,000. He just had to have them. But after that channel with all them bought subs got terminated, well, he wasn't so quick to start spending that money on channels that were going to go bye-bye. Now, if they were organic subscribers, then every time he lost a channel, they would all be back. What's he sitting on right now? Let me look. Let me look at old Lightning Kitty Cat.
Like 3,000 or 4,000, I want to say.
Yeah, I think you're right on, pretty close. Yep, 3,420. So, yeah, that's a far cry from 26,000, bro. So, I mean, why doesn't he have at least 15,000 already, like in a quickness? If anything, he's got more people in his chats now than he did back then.
Yep.
And,
sure
and people are subbing up so they'll get a notice when he goes live. So they'd be there for the train wreck. So we know he bought him because Alicia told us she paid for him. Like he gave her the money, she bought him. But he will deny it to the hilt, just like Easy. Oh, Earn Easy. Or is it, Is that what he called him? Or Speak Ernie. Speak Ernie. Speak Ernie. That's a toxic name for Speakeasy. Calls him Speak Ernie.
Yeah. Narcissistic times. Easy is like Ernie. They draw in codependents and enablers. Yep, sure do.
Yeah. How many of those enablers do you think are staying there in fear that if they tried to walk away, that Ernie would dox their family or their business or their job and try to destroy their life because he doesn't have one? I bet you there's a few left over there to do that. That are just afraid to leave.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I guarantee there is.
Mm-hmm.
Beth, I've actually got some really good clips from that live stream. That shit cracked me up. Especially the way that dude wearing that pube wig, whatever, on his face, talking shit to Mamita. She asked him a question. He's like, I got a question. Why are you even talking to me? I don't even talk to bitches like you.
Yeah.
Oh, he went on and on and on. It was good shit.
Yeah. We were going to go over that live one night. I just deleted it from my hard drive today. I've still got it on my
What?
That live with the wig face guy.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I've got about, I don't know, 5 or 6 good clips of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, get some stuff done with those.
That was the live where he said he could throw a rock out his window and hit 10 pussies.
Oh shit, yeah.
He tried
to. It was hilarious.
Yeah, he tried to play his moral high ground with that guy too. And now looking back, Easy was like, that guy's probably a way better man than Easy is.
Right.
And
Easy was trying to call him out and call him a fake. That was the funny part about that whole interaction.
Yeah. Narcissistic time says, I've often thought on, I think Ernie has some nude pictures of a few of them and messages. He turned them over to their spouse or partner. Yeah, there's that for sure. It wasn't very long into his YouTube stint that, ironically or coincidentally, since we just showed that video of Betty, he actually showed pictures of Betty in unfavorable clothing or lack thereof, and tried to blackmail her. That was over 2 years ago. So he showed his intentions with all those photos right away. Old Southern girl threw him some photos. There's a bunch. Wonder how many men have sent him photos. You got centerfold of BDAC hanging in his mine shaft.
Well, what's his nuts? Oh hell. What's his fucking name? He's one of the Tigers. Army guy.
Oh, Charlie?
Yeah, Charlie. I guarantee he's got a fucking centerfold spread of that motherfucker. Guaranteed.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
These nuts. Ernie's is all about the plural. Nuts. More than one.
These nuts. Are you bisexual? You do not have a place, bitch boy. You don't have a fucking place. Fuck off.
I've seen some gross women dancing because of Ernie. You can't unsee that. That's right, Mr. Nobody. That's right.
Pretty grotesque.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but regardless of why, and we'll see it again soon. Like, I've seen a couple of people in chat talking tonight. They can't wait to hear Ernie's he quit his job or he got fired or done wrong story and how he's having to move on to another occupation. But do remember, it's been a couple of weeks since that happened with Country Girl. At least 2 weeks. Ernie went live, as predicted.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he can say it was for that reason, but he could have went live for the past 2 weeks. He could have waited, since he waited that long, too. So, but he'll be back, and he'll be pushing another fucking narrative about how he's a victim and how the world treats him so fucking bad. That's what's coming.
Putting up the pole.
I can't see that. I don't have my glasses. Can you see that?
Hang on a second. Let me come back to the StreamYard.
Sorry, it's a super chat.
Beth Dutton. Don't let the lizard people get me. $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Beth Dutton. We effing love you for that. Kemper, you know we effing love her for that.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
We effing love you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for that super chat or super sticker. We effing love you for that. We effing love you for that. Yes, we effing love you for that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. We effing love you for that.
All right.
Last time I heard, wasn't Ernie working on some boats or some bullshit? Wasn't that what he was doing?
I thought he was on a boat. That didn't look like a boat today.
Mm-mm.
I didn't know there were boats, shafts. I don't know. Maybe he got the shaft on the edge of a boat.
Phil's, yeah. Sorry.
I didn't know Ernie's last name was McCracken. When he marries Phil, it's going to be Phil McCracken.
Ernest moved on to a new corner for his job.
Yeah, him and Mama T work 12-hour shifts. She gets 12 hours, he gets 12 hours.
I'd say by the looks of it, he's doing it in abandoned buildings or something.
Yeah.
Or that's a hellified place to run a glory hole, I can tell you that. I know you're the main attractions. I about called you Speakeasy, Ernie. Speakeasy be running them glory holes too, though. Oh, shit. Ass to mouth.
Pulling cables. That's what he was doing today, right?
I bet he's been pulling some cables.
Yeah. Eric W., I would say no. Eric W. said, hey, guys, is Ernie actually working? And if so, do we know what he's doing? Well, see, Ernie says he's working. So that means that it's a 99.999% probability that he actually is not working. Now, if Ernie came out and said, guys, I'm not working, then more than likely he would be working. He said he was riding on a shaft. Oh, riding on a shaft. Makes more sense, Beth. Yeah. See, we thought he said hanging from a shaft, and then right away, both Kimber and I both thought, oh, he's hanging from Phil's shaft.
He loves him some Shaft. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ernie,
They do.
dude, life would be so much easier if you would just go turn yourself in. Get that shit behind you, man. So much easier. You wouldn't have to fake having a job. Because we know if whatever's getting you dirty is involving work, you're not doing it. Sorry, Ernie. Now, if you're out pretending to dig up evidence from crime scenes or doing field interviews or whatever, then yeah, I would say you probably are out there getting dirty. But there's no work involved. You're not doing shit. All you're doing is pretending to have a job to try to get money from people because you need to get to your next paycheck. That's all you're fucking doing.
Yep.
Right, Beth. I mean, he's definitely, all he needs is the mullet, and he's got the Billy Ray look going on, you know? Achy breaky heart.
Yeah, but we've seen Ernie's hairline. He can't pull that mullet off.
No. But he's definitely got the denim jacket. He definitely has that.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking sad.
Let's check on the poll. When Ernie gets fired, quote unquote, what will be his story? Whipped his boss, trolls ruined it, or boss's wife or girlfriend wanted him?
They were drug dealer immigrant workers.
72, or actually 70% right now says the trolls ruined it.
Oh, it's going to be the trolls. It's going to be the trolls. It's always the trolls.
Is it a shirt, jacket, or vest? It's all of them, Nana Kim.
He's layered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely layered. That was funny, me finding that fucking screenshot of where he was showing where I shot him with that rubber bullet.
Oh, yeah. It's on your community wall, ain't it?
Yeah.
Let me go pull that up real quick.
I've seen that. I've seen a couple of fucking things last night. I got to post them too. You're talking about this shit with Betty and QAnon and, conspiracies and all this shit. Just the shit that Tina Simmerly said about me, and usually involving Benny Keys, which I've never had any affiliation with Benny, but I've been accused of being buddies with Benny when he was here in Michigan when his friend wound up unalived. And they tried to say I had something to do with it and I was buddies with him. And then she tried to place me and Benny in the Summer Wells realm. Tried to say that Nicolina is an organ harvester and I'm the biggest adrenochrome seller on the East Coast. Like, dude, wackadoodle. Funny ass shit. Yep. Look at that, was. Like, Ernie, if I'd planned an attack like that, I'd have done a lot better than that little fucking Nick. Believe me. You wouldn't be able to lift your arms up right now if I had any kind of control over that happening. Because your ribs would be bruised, you wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, is it a little ironic that that bruise is right directly over the heart?
At least it's not over his brain chip, right? I guess.
Yeah. Just saying that's where he was claiming to be shot. Knowing that something with that kind of velocity that would bruise right there, that bad, that deep, that fast, would probably have killed him. I'm sorry. Probably would have killed a normal human being. I forgot. He's a bioengineered super soldier. My phone used to auto populate. When I would start typing in bio, it would say bioengineered werewolf super soldier.
Imagine that.
Mr. Nobody is more than likely purple Kool-Aid. I've seen a few wrestlers with gimmicks where they, put concrete blocks over their chest and had the sledgehammer rake, and then the next time you see them, they got the bruises, and it's all from purple Kool-Aid. Just take it and dry rub it in. Purple's right up. Look at me giving away secrets of the trade. Shh, quit that. Better stop that, Jimbo. Rick Kruger go out and start his own wrestling event. The wrestling seven, put himself in the figure 7.
Oh shit.
No, he won't never be a man in nobody's eyes, Cass. He's a joke.
Who's Kern?
Yeah, you know what you get when you stack Ernie and Speakeasy on top of each other?
About 5'7"?
I was gonna say about 10 foot.
Ain't a spine between them. They're just a big old blob in the floor.
Well, I figured that's where Speakeasy fits so well with Constant Sue. He's spineless, like jellyfish. They don't have brains either, right?
I could see how you would say that. I get that. Yeah, for sure.
Jellyfish don't have brains either, right? At least they should.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't think they do.
Well,
I don't know the anatomy, so.
Would be the greatest sissy fight of all time. Oh, yeah, 2 losers. That's right. No, they won't. They would never fight each other. It's like my old pappy would say, one of them's afraid and the other one's glad of it. Which basically means they're both afraid. Let me see here. Let's see.
Well, apparently they don't have a brain.
I didn't think
I
so.
Googled it. It said, although jellyfish do not have a brain, they have a very basic set of nerves or nerve net that spreads radially through the jellyfish. These nerves serve as sensory organs that detect touch, temperature, salinity, etc. Okay, cool. Learn something new every day.
Narcissistic Time said, speaking of his pendants, he never followed through with those 10 pendants he was supposed to paint and sell and give some away. He couldn't even follow through on 10 and cheap ones at that. How hard would that have been? Seriously. To get 10 of those plastic looking ass tiger pendants.
I was going to say, just having them 3D printed and painted would be easily done. Wouldn't be that hard.
I mean, hell, you don't even need to get them 3D printed. You can order them off Temu. Like, he's not very smart. Oh, you already knew that, did you, Kipper? Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. I thought I was telling you something you didn't know.
Yeah.
Damn it, man.
Nah.
Negative, Ghost Rider. Oh, Earth Angel said maybe that's a love bite on his chest. I don't know.
Maybe you get smart with Phil.
Ooh, got heart pumps.
Well, actually, no. That would have been Chris Severe that would have done that to him, because that was then when he was hanging out with Chris.
Mr. Nobody said he didn't get his shirts, pendants, and his VIP Tiger Tour tickets are worthless. I'm sorry, Mr. Nobody. I wish there was something I could do to help you. The only thing I can do is give you some advice. And that advice is keep dogging on Ernie, because the shit you do is so funny. We love it. It's about another time. It's about time for what is the news anchor's name over there, Mr. Nobody's news station? Can't remember. It's about time for him to come out with another news story about Tiger Man.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
Danny C said, can't forget those big iron action figures. Yeah. It's pretty sad, really. Pretty sad. But it is a pickle. You ain't getting them made.
Nope. He never planned on doing anything.
I figured that's why he was going to the starting a new job. You know, a little deflection here, and then when he gets fired or whatever happens at his new job, and you know he goes through another devastating blow in life, that maybe people will forget about the T-shirts, the hoodies, the pendants, the lights for a few days. We won't. No. We'll keep our feet on his throat, but some of his little tigers will forget it. Could have sold the latest pendants as door knockers. See? Uh-oh, Mr. Nobody. Oh, just wait. I got a real Ernie action figure in the works. Narcissistic said he never followed through with his lightning tiger vitamins or herbs. Whatever it was. No action figures. I've lost memory of how many promises of things because he was always running through something new. Yep. You know why he hasn't come through that narcissistic times? And I'm going to tell you why. Kemper, do you know? Do you want to take a shot at it before I say it?
Because he's fake?
Yeah, that's it.
He ain't going to do nothing. He's going to talk a bunch of fluff, you know, and then he's not going to follow through and then talk some more fluff to cover up, you know, the fact that he was fluffing 2 weeks ago. And he just keeps the cycle going. And of course, everything that happens, he's victimized. So, PayPal money was, what, froze or whatever? Isn't that what happened on the last T-shirts?
He's supposed to get a refund so many days.
Right, but that was his excuse, right?
What?
On why he didn't follow through with the hoodies and T-shirts this last time.
Well, $100 worth of them, I guess. Yeah, and he gave a limited time where you could email him to get a refund anyway. So, if you missed out on the announcement and didn't get your refund request in, you wasn't getting it, which would put you in the same boat with literally everybody else who wasn't getting it, whether you saw it or not.
Yeah, everybody got the shaft on that.
Mama T, how many times is she gonna buy off of it? She done bought a laptop that she never got. By the way, Mama T, how's that laptop working out for you? Did you pawn it? No, Ernie pawned it because you never got it. But really, if you think about it, for her to take and buy a used $200 laptop off of Ernie, which a used $200 laptop that was 2 years old would be probably worth $50. By the time he mailed that thing to California, I mean, she could have went into the local pawn shop and bought the same thing anyway.
Right.
But instead, she bought it off of him and never got it. But that's okay, Mama T, because he was getting bullied, stalked, and harassed while you were homeless and sending him money for things you never received. How's that loyalty working out for you, Bish?
Not too good, huh? Sort of like the loyalty to Marvin. Just can't leave those predators alone, can you?
Well, at least Marvin's her biological father. Ernie's just like Marvin, but no kin.
Mm-hmm.
The weirdo. Narcissistic said, I was just thinking on him saying how much support Country Girl gave him. Really hurts my heart to think on all the lies he told her, and if she donated to him, it was a scam. It is truly sad. She did donate to him. Narcissistic times. She did. She was good-hearted. She was one of the ones that was fooled by Ernie, early on. Really, really early on. It's a shame. It really is. And I don't know, man. To hear all that fake crying today and trying to force himself into sounding like he was crying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That victim mentality.
Yeah.
Pity money.
Now, see, I would not doubt that one bit. Not one bit. Probably reached out to her for a donation, and when she didn't reply, that's how he found out she had passed. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, why else did it take so long for him to find out, right? Like, if somebody you love, he said he loved her. They're making videos and for content of her over there, they but see, May 13th till June the 1st.
17 days? No, more than that.
And what is that? Almost 3 weeks you don't speak? You don't check on them? Knowing they're sick? You don't hear from them 2-3 days you don't check on them? Now, listen, people get busy. I get that. But if you love somebody, you know, I love you. One of my best friends, I love you. Okay. If I don't hear from you and I know you're sick, a couple of days goes by, I'm going to check on you. I'm going to check on you. Send out a message. Hey, how you feeling today? What's up? How you doing? Maybe send a joke, you know, something, icebreaker, something, just to see if I can get a response. Not old lightning tiger. It ain't like he had nothing else better to do, right? You know, stay busy. How much time does a homeless man have? I would say all the time in the world. Wasn't going to work. Yeah. Right. Now, see, with text messaging, there really is no excuse. You can always send a text message. Super easy, right? Super easy. If I go, you know, 18, 24 hours without being in Discord or messaging with people I regularly message with, I get a message. Hey, everything okay? Some people are fake.
Very. Yeah. I was gonna say I know around here we all usually check on each other within a day or two. If nobody's heard from you, you're gonna expect to get some messages.
Yeah.
And get some people checking on you.
Yeah, I always check on Mystery Lady. She said right there. She said Jimbo always checks on me. If I know she's had a rough day physically going through things, then with treatments or whatever she's going through, you know, then I'll let her rest. But as soon as I feel like she's had time to rest, I'm going to check on her and say, hey, you doing okay? Or I'll send her a message and say, hey, I've been thinking about you today. Just, I don't know. What part I heard of it today, it just sounded forced and fake to me.
Yeah. It was definitely a production.
Yeah.
That's what it was about. Oh, Ernie's feeling so sad. Let me send him a cash app to make him feel better. Maybe some food or new socks. That's why he does it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why you schedule it in advance.
Mm-hmm.
You schedule it and label it Fly High Tiger, RIP, something like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Fucking sad. That's why your daddy disowned you, Ernie. You ain't got no respect for anybody. Not even your own father.
Yeah.
That's why he kicked you to the curb, along with the rest of the family. That's why your family don't have shit to do with you now, Ernie. You know that too. That's the funny part. You get mad for people bringing it up, but you're the one that caused it. I didn't make that happen. You did.
Narcissistic Time said, I'm glad she didn't realize she was being scammed because she was dying and in process was in a lot of pain. I'd hate for her to have negative experience while dying stage. Hope I made sense. It does make sense. And you know what? I could tell by the message that he read that even when she was, feeling like the world was against her, and it was, she was still trying to be a positive influence on him. So some people just don't know what kind of friends they have.
Yep. They never know. They never do. Because they don't know what it is to be a friend. So they don't know what it is when someone's being a real friend. They have no clue.
Yep. Nana C, you're absolutely right. If you listen to it, it starts off about him and ends with him. It was someone in chat that told who it was, not him. No, he had to build up to it. While I was hanging in the shaft. I, me. This is what I was going through when I heard the news.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, TOG. I'm not far behind you, TOG.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
Sure has. Been a day.
Yeah. Yep, it sure has, buddy.
Like another Monday.
Oh, you got another day to go too, don't you?
2 more days.
Oh, dang.
Mm-hmm. Sunday and Monday. Monday's a half day. I go in at like 3:30, but work until about 10. Whatever.
Whatever you do. Whatever you do, when your dogs are barking and you feel like taking a break and you just are still 20 or 30 minutes away from getting that break.
Nope.
Whatever you do, don't think, man, Jimbo's probably taking a nap right now. Don't you do it.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start calling you on my break. When I feel like I'm about to take a break, I'm going to call you. Be like, no, I got to be awake. You're going to be awake, Jimbo.
I'll put you on Do Not Disturb.
I'm sure you would, too. Be like, oh, it's that asshole Kemper calling. Let me go to sleep here.
Oh, no. Graduation got rained out, Nana C. Got to get to bed. All right, y'all. I guess we'll call her quits for this week. Come back Monday around 11 o'clock. Like Kemper said, there's 2 days of stuff to build on heading into Monday night. I'll be collecting information while Kemper's at work.
While you're taking your naps?
Yeah. I'll wake up from a nap, then I'll do a little, research, and I'll take another nap.
Let me upload this video. Okay, nap time. Now
Actually, I am. I'm gonna try to work at least 6 hours tomorrow myself. So
make that money, bro.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right. Well, let's come back on Monday, Kemper, and hit it about 11 o'clock. How about that?
Works for me.
All right. Until then, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy. overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.